How's it going, Lisa? Bruce is up. Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome back to Yakuza Like a Dragon. It is time for us to kick off Chapter 11. Let's see what's going to happen next.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people.
Guess he had no choice.
I look forward to a new Citizens Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you.
That's true.
For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh, everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
How did he turn into a person like that?
Amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids?
This is just revenge.
Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable.
Jeez.
But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
Why's the captain with him? If, Arakawa doesn't approve of his methods. I guess we'll find out. It's all very tangled, isn't it? Like it always is in a Yakuza game. We'll figure it out eventually. Captain was a twat anyway. Looking forward to kicking his ass. Now what are we gonna do there? What's our next step?
So, is your hideout?
Pretty nice, huh?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Nanba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumang. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do?
Not you,
We don't even
Ichiban.
know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan.
I mean, that's
And
true.
in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
Did they kill him?
He's dead?
Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Dude, did Aoki
Yeah,
kill him?
then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
I'm sure they'd love that.
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. No, they would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumang are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa? Oh.
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
Yeah.
It's a long story.
But
Buy me
whatever.
a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done.
I want to take Zhao with me. He's cool.
Money and
He reminds me of
supplies, because
Majima.
Nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
Yes. Sorry, Jungi-han. Zhao's taking your spot. Depending on what his skills are, anyway. The Great Wall of Muscle and Yokohama's rising crime rate. The city's villains now grow ever more powerful. Be on the lookout as you may encounter formidable, never-before-seen foes. Zhao's know-how. Zhao's rather demanding experience as the leader of the Yokohama Liumang has toughened him up against bleeding, fear, rage, and silence. Good. Can we adjust our team in here? Do we have to go in here to adjust our team? I feel like we do. Party. So he's a gangster, job rank 9, level 32. Okay, so he's pretty much on par with most of us. What is his abilities? Let's look at his gear. Zhao. So he's a sword. Oh, I might have to change... I was thinking about changing Ichiban anyway. Is it the same kind of sword? Does he use... No. He uses a katana. And he uses a Chinese sword, so I guess that's a big difference. He's got good gear already, though. That's pretty nice. Attack 127. That's, not great. It's because the Chinese saber's craptacular, though. We need to head to the, we need to head back to the... Oh, we got friendship thing with him. I and him... Oh my god, we got a lot to do. We will head back to the weapon crafter and get something for Zhao. But first, we got to get through these. This is going to take most of the episode. So we're gonna make friends today. That's our job today. I'm scared of going out there, man. It's gonna be scary.
Kasuga-san. I must say this place is quite comfortable.
It's lovely.
Yeah, ain't it? Also, seriously, man. How's a guy make drinking alone look so cool? Guess it's easy when you're as handsome as you.
That's kind of you to say. Why don't you let me buy you a drink?
Yo, for real? Hey, now you're speaking my language, man.
You certainly are a mysterious one, Kasuga-san.
Mysterious?
Someone speaks highly of you as well. I dare say it makes me jealous.
Oh, come on. Speaking of, have you been with her long? You've got this butler and lady of the house thing going on.
It's only been 3 years since I was brought into the Komijul. I can't say it's been long.
No shit.
Up until then, I was with a group called the Jingon Mafia.
Oh no, the Jingwon Mafia?
I was their leader's body double.
Body double? You mean like a decoy? Just like the real thing?
Indeed. If my master was ever targeted by our enemies, I was to be killed in his place. That was my duty.
I didn't figure people still did that kind of stuff. Wait, does that mean your face is...
An imitation, yes. What you see is a result of large-scale plastic surgery. But I'll have you know my previous face was rather handsome as well. A shame not a single picture of it exists anymore.
Really? Out the window then, huh?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
So that means Jungi Han isn't your real name either, right? What's your real name then?
Surely we're not that close yet, are we?
Come on. First step in becoming friends is calling each other by name, right?
Well, isn't this awkward? I'm afraid I'm the type to want a bit more distance with people.
That how it was with the Jingon Mafia? From the name, I'm guessing it was some sort of Korean Yakuza-like thing?
Weren't you once a member of the Tojo clan, Kasuga-san? I'm surprised you've never heard of the Jingon Mafia.
I was in the clink for a long time.
The Jingon Mafia and the Tojo clan clashed in the 1980s, long before you were serving time.
The 80s? Dude, that's 40 years ago. I was just a baby back then. Doubt I even had hair.
Yes, I had yet to be born myself. Regardless, early in the decade, the Tojo clan attacked the Jingon Mafia and massacred a great number of them. Around 30 or so.
30?
Back then, Kamurocho was the most sought-after territory in all of Asia. I've heard the conflicts for control were rather intense. The Tojo clan was incredibly strong, and they made sure it was a well-known fact.
Still, to off 30 of them is...
To get their revenge, the Jingon Mafia main arm in Korea sent even more members to Japan, some of them as undercover agents. But deception is a tricky business, and all who could not strike at the heart of the Tojo clan were considered failures and forbidden from returning. In the end, those that couldn't carry out the mission were abandoned and left without any place to go. One of them happened to be my father.
Then you were born here, in Japan.
Yes, but be that as it may, I don't recall being welcomed here. I wasn't even accepted by any Korean communities either. My family was treated like slime and kicked out from wherever we went. We came to be called the Stray Jingon Mafia, running away whenever we were discovered.
Slimes who run away, huh?
Slimes that run away, yeah. Like Dragon Quest.
Is that funny to you?
No, I'm sorry. It's just the metal slimes. They, well, you probably didn't think about it, but that's a classic.
Mm-hmm. They're worth lots of XP though.
Me, we weren't really going for a video game reference, Kasuga.
Of course not. Totally. Anyway, the Stray Jingon Mafia. Sorry, didn't mean to be weird about it.
I'm not bothered. You have a certain honesty about you I can even admire, Kasuga-san.
So, what happened to the Stray Jingon after that?
Enter the 21st century, the winter of 2006. Around the time I turned 20, the Jingon Mafia from the mainland made an all-out assault against the Tojo clan. But even as that happened, the Stray Jingon Mafia received not a word of warning. We were left completely in the dark. Our fathers were entirely forgotten by the countrymen that sent them here.
You don't say. I might know a guy who could sympathize with that.
Oh?
Yeah, he's right in front of you. I got tossed out by my family and locked up for 18 years.
Oh, that's right. That must be why I can't bring myself to hate you, Kasuga-san.
So, what happened to
Why do you want to hate us?
big all-out attack?
Despite their careful planning, they were ultimately crushed by the Tojo clan. Ironically, those that survived came from all over to join those of us in the Stray Jingon Mafia. It was a miserable sight. Both sides cut off from home and left with no choice but to band together in the social sewer of a country that wasn't theirs.
Sounds like you struggled. Wouldn't know it from looking at you, though.
I could say the same to you.
Yeah, finally starting to warm up to me?
It would seem so. I haven't been acting much like myself today. I had a great time drinking with you, Kasuga-san. I truly mean that.
So whatever happened to the real Jungi Han? What's he up to now?
He revived the Jingon Mafia roughly 3 years ago, and at that time had taken over a considerable portion of Kamurocho. But he was shot in the head and killed. I was absent at the time.
And it all came crashing down, huh? Wait, then that means... Can't you use your real name now? Why keep up the body double thing? You're not trying to become the real Jungi Han, are you?
Who can say? But that's none of your concern, is it, Kasuga-san? Or am I wrong?
Nah, you got me there.
Farewell.
Guess he's not the type to open up so easily. I'll just have to keep drinking with them.
Alright, moving on to the next one. Bond level 1. So we got Nanba and Saeko, I believe. Still. Nanba. Good to see you again. This must be our last level for Nanba, right?
You drinking, Nanba?
Oh, Ichiban. Glad you're here. We need to talk.
We do? Is it something serious?
Sounds like it.
I need to tell you I'm sorry. For lying.
You mean about chasing the counterfeit bill?
Yeah. Think you can forgive me?
I don't know.
You know we're past that. What's important is your brother got released. All's well that ends well, right? That said, maybe now's a good time to tell me if there's any other holes in your story. You really were a nurse at some point, right?
Well, of course I was a nurse. How else could I have brought you back from the brink of death?
Good point. Then, what about the part where you sold hospital meds? Didn't you say that's how you got your nursing license revoked?
Well, that's the short version, but it's more complicated, actually.
What do you mean?
Yeah, go on.
You'll be the first person I've ever told this to, so I hope you plan on sitting for a while.
We good.
Yeah, man. I'm all ears.
Back in elementary school, I read about Florence Nightingale. That's when I knew I was meant to be a nurse. Helping the sick, people being grateful for it, it's all I ever wanted in life. But when I finally put on my scrubs, it was different. Endless late shifts, difficult patients, never a word of thanks. Eventually, I just stopped caring. Little by little, I started cutting corners any way I could. I'd pretend not to hear the intercom, and instead, I'd go doze off somewhere. By the time I hit 40, I had no idea why I ever went into the field. But then one day, this new girl named Mizue showed up. And in her introduction, she brought up who else but Nightingale.
Just like you, huh?
We had the same role model, but she still had her spirit. She would rush toward every patient in the ward, never missed a beat. On top of that, she always had the sweetest smile.
So, you had a thing for her?
Are you kidding me? She was 23 and a looker, and I was just a middle-aged loser.
Age is only a number.
Come on, man. You know as well as I do, age is only a number. What you need, my friend, is passion. A healthy heart, you know?
Huh. I'd be more likely to have a heart attack thinking like that.
Dude, I'm sure you were crazy passionate about the job back when you got hired.
Maybe I was. Still don't see her point. Whenever I saw her working, I could feel my old self coming back. That young version of me, who used to give it his all.
Well, that's a good sign.
If only I had half her stamina and wasn't twice her age. Anyway, one night I was a little sleepier than usual. So I went out to the back lawn, thinking maybe I could sneak in a nap. And suddenly, I heard a noise from behind. I turned around to find the storeroom we keep the medicine in wide open, and Mizue-chan was walking out alone.
Was she restocking? I mean, if you were slacking off, she was probably having to bust her ass.
Well, that's the thing. In our hospital, only the pharmacists.
She was stealing and you took the fall.
Mizue-chan and I were just nurses. We didn't even need to go in there.
Then what was she doing?
Well, at the time, there was a rumor floating around the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Medicine would keep disappearing. The list never matched the inventory. According to the rumors, someone was swiping medicine and selling it. Illegally.
No way. And that was Mizue-chan?
It was. As my eyes adjusted, I could clearly see her arms were full of medicine boxes.
But why would she need to sell medicine?
From what I heard, her parents were under a mountain of debt. So, to lighten some of their load, Mizue-chan was paying everything she could. But a single nurse's salary wouldn't get them out of the hole. No way.
So she was stealing the meds to do it?
Yep. and I was the sole eyewitness. Thing is, Mizue-chan never noticed me there. Now, if it was you, Ichiban, what would you have done?
Well, calling her out on it would seem to be the right thing to do. But I
Talk
guess
to
she
her?
wasn't stealing it just to be a criminal, huh?
Not in the slightest. She was only doing it for her family. I mean, yeah, she was breaking the law, but she wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Plus, getting caught would cost her her job. Then the debt would only have gotten worse. With all that in mind, I'd say it's a pretty tough call to make.
Huh. Now you're on the same page I was. Anyway, in the end, all I could do was watch her walk away without saying a word. If there ever was a criminal who deserved a free pass, it was Mizue-chan. That was what I thought at the time, so I turned a blind eye.
And what happened after that?
It wasn't long before Mizue-chan's actions caught up with her. The hospital director decided to get the police involved and started gathering evidence.
He waited that long to take action?
Well, he was trying to resolve it internally, being that the hospital's reputation was at stake. I guess he got sick of having a thief under his nose, so he escalated it to the next logical step.
But if the cops caught Mizue-chan stealing, that'd be bad news.
She'd have a police record, and her name in all the papers. To be honest, it was only a matter of time. She had her whole life ahead of her. How could that happen to someone so young? And on the other hand, you've got me. A guy who totally burned out. A guy who couldn't be further from Florence Nightingale. Better a saint like Mizue-chan stay at the hospital than a sack of shit like me, wouldn't you say?
Nanba? Are you telling me you...
Yeah. I went up and confessed to the whole thing. Stealing, selling, and all.
And that's how you lost your nursing license?
Yep. Oh, and I got fired too. Naturally.
Man, you went all out for that girl. Did she ever contact you after that? Even a call or a letter?
Not that I'm aware. In a matter of hours, I was out of a job and out on the streets.
You regret any of it?
Well, my brother disappeared not long after, so even if I didn't get canned, I would have quit on my own anyway. So, no.
But you can't go back
question.
either.
Though I do have to admit, I would like to see Mizue-chan off when she goes overseas.
She's going overseas?
Yeah. She always dreamed of running off to some developing country where they really need medical professionals.
She took that Nightingale shit seriously.
Our hospital had an international dispatch program, available to staff nurses with at least 3 years tenure. This year would be Mizue-chan's third, and I know she would take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, why not go say farewell?
If only I could. For starters, I don't even know when she leaves.
Maybe if you ask one of your old nurse buddies, they'll tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the little rat who stole the medicine, if you forgot that detail. They want nothing to do with me.
Well, hello, boys. Don't worry, the life of the party's
Are
here.
you drunk, huh?
Care to bring me up to speed?
Oh, Sachan. Wait, are you drunk?
I think you're drunk. Now, fill me in, if you please.
Oh, Nanba here was going off on one of his hobo horror stories again.
Hobo horror stories?
Well, no house means no toilet, right? Care to guess what he had to do when he had the shits?
Yeah, I'd rather not. And here I was, thinking I'd get actual substance out of two grown men instead of literal crap.
Thanks for covering for me.
I got you, man.
I don't mind if we let Saeko know at some point, but preferably not when she's plastered.
Yeah, no kidding.
How much is she drunk? Because she can really take her booze, right? Oh, that's only up to level 3. When he's not in the active party, when he'll gain more experience, he can do the fortune teller job. What does that do? Saeko. How's your sister?
Yo, Sachan.
Huh? Sachan,
Wait, you're not Sachan?
it's nice to see you again, Kasuga-san. We met at Sunlight Castle, isn't
Hey, you
that
are his
right?
sister. Good.
Wait, are you Nanoha-san? But why are you here? Who told you to meet me? Huh?
It's me, Ichiban! Look closer, it's me, Saeko!
Oh, so it is you, Sachan.
If you can't see through it, then my performance must be good. I'm sure Katsuragawa will think I'm Nanoha too.
That's right, I remember
Sure
the
he
plan.
will. Even though, actually, I was just pretending to be tricked.
Yeah, sure you were.
Yeah, whatever you say. Anyway, I figured out where to find Katsuragawa. Nanoha's gonna pay him a surprise visit and tell him to hit the road. You're still coming with me, right? He's at his office right now. He said it was a consulting firm, but it's actually an illegal loan business.
Potato,
His
potato.
bodyguard and his employees, they were all in that shady biker gang he used to be in.
Scum collects around other scum. Man, how did Nanoha get caught up with people like that?
She might just be the kind of girl who's into it. Or maybe I shouldn't have butted into her life so much. You probably understand by now how bad I feel about all this.
Hey, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe she's just the kind of girl who's into bad boys. Either way, let's go fix this for her. Time to take out the trash.
This is gonna be fun. Do we get to kick the crap out of him? I hope so. Or do we just look at him intimidatingly until he cries and goes home?
Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious right now? I knew something was up with you. Showing up out of the blue like this? What's gotten into you? You realize what you're doing?
I sure as hell do. I'm saying I won't give you any more money.
Okay, but...
And that means you have no reason to be with me, right? So we're breaking up. For good.
Oh, come on, babe, don't be stupid. It's not like I was going out with you just for the money.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Just give me what you owe me. Right here, right now.
What? I can't right now. I gotta throw $2 million at my company soon, or it'll go belly up. Sweetie, you know how hard I've worked for this. I just need a little more. You could pull in $2 mil back at the Soapland easy.
Hey man, I gotta ask. How much have you already borrowed from Nanoha?
Hey man, I gotta ask, how about you fuck right off?
If she lent you $2 million on top of everything else, how much of that total do you plan on paying back someday?
You need to crawl back down out of my ass, dude. This ain't none of your business.
You don't know, do you? Yeah, you want to borrow even more. You're lucky Nanoha's not a real loan shark.
I'm lucky because Nanoha and I are in love. Money don't matter to us, right, babe? These fucking tightwads.
It's 1.3 million yen. That's the amount of money Katsuragawa-san has already borrowed from Nanoha-san.
Hey, Yamashita, stay out of this. Nobody asked you.
Forgive me. It wasn't my place.
Nah, thanks for speaking up, Yamashita. Good man. So, we'll be taking that 1.3 million back today.
Who are you anyway? You're a real Yakuza-looking motherfucker. Maybe you're trying to take my girl's money for yourself.
That's none of your concern. Give me back my money so I can be on my way.
Nanoha, I love you. Come on. Remember what you said? How you always dreamed of what we have?
Nanoha really loved you that much?
We're perfect for each other. Honey, you're a sweet angel, and I'm the guy who protects you from all the bastards of the world.
Ah, so that's the excuse you've been using for dragging her down.
He's one of the bastards I'm talking about! Yamashita, what are you waiting for? Toss this guy out on his ass already!
No. Haven't you done enough?
What? What did you say?
Sir, step back and take a look at yourself. You need to let Nanoha-san go. She's been working herself to the bone to support her father. She needs the money. Besides, you've got a bunch of other girls coming around anyway.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing what's right, boss. You can't just keep squeezing the poor girl dry. And she shouldn't have to work at no damn Soapland. I can't just sit by and watch this happen to an innocent woman. It just ain't right.
Yo, why don't you think about who you're talking to? I'm the guy who saved your ass when you were a zit-faced teenager, remember? So unless you want to go back to being everybody's little bitch...
Every time someone calls you out or wants to leave your ass, you just make threats? Are all your boys with you just out of fear? I bet they all hate your guts.
Alright, I'm just fucking sick of you now. All of you, stop standing around with your dicks in your hands and throw this guy out! Yamashita too, the goddamn traitor!
Can't say I didn't see this coming. Well, except for Yamashita-kun acting like a real man. That was a nice surprise.
Okay.
It was.
You know, I've been looking for an excuse to cut ties with him.
Maybe
Good
it's
man.
even simpler than that. Maybe you just like Nanoha.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Well, you do, don't you? Well, that's great, Yamashita-kun. Kinda cute, honestly.
Yeah, you'll both be real cute after I crush you into little pieces.
Good luck with that, dude.
Don't waste my time.
Is it just the two of us? Oh, as long as we got Saeko, we can't lose, really. Oh, I gotta try out Die Hard Skewer. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. Whoa, that was brutal.
Try this on the side.
You're only level 19. Yikes.
I got this.
They did 1 damage. Murder him.
Right. Check this out. Here I go.
Ow.
Cool. Come on now.
Mess him up.
What's this?
Ooh,
Here we go.
you got lucky.
Try this on the side. Well, aren't you tough?
There we go, we got him. Now let's finish him.
I'm not backing down.
Stab!
Right. Check this out.
That went real well. She's your girlfriend, you're attacking her with a knife? Are you serious?
You're gonna get stomped.
Stab! That's a great move, man. 200 grand. Dude, we're making so much money right now.
Please, stop hitting me. I'm sorry.
Oh, I really want to hit him more. Can we hit him more? Just a little bit.
Come on, where's all
Just
that
for a while.
fighting spirit, Katsuragawa? Don't tell me you've had enough. Give back all the money you borrowed from Nanoha right now. Then get the hell out of Ijincho. If I see you around town again, I'll kick your ass even harder. If you reach out to Nanoha, you won't have an ass when I'm done.
You gonna rip his ass off?
I got it. Please, just let
I
me
like it.
go.
Rip your
Alright.
ass off.
I won't hit you again. I won't.
You asshole. Don't you ever take advantage of a woman ever again!
That went really well. I'm happy about that. Good work, everyone.
Wait, are you for real? This is Nanoha's sister? She has a twin? Damn.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yamashita-kun. I know you probably worked up all that courage to look cool for Nanoha.
Sorry, Yamashita-kun.
No, that's all right. I mean, running him off still makes life better for Nanoha-san. That's what matters. So you're gonna keep acting like you never knew she worked at the soap land?
Yes, and this whole Katsuragawa incident never happened, okay? I am dead serious about this.
Okay. But she's definitely going to notice that her boyfriend suddenly skipped town without saying goodbye. And it happened right after she got a phone call from her estranged sister telling her to break up with the guy.
What are you saying?
You don't think she'll figure out her sis had something to do with his disappearance? I mean, it'll almost be too obvious that Saeko said something to make him leave.
Whoa, now that you say that, yeah.
That's fine, honestly. Can't really do much about it now, can I?
But what if Nanoha gets pissed at you again? I thought you wanted to have a good relationship with her.
Her happiness is my top priority. How she feels about me is secondary to that.
Still kinda sucks if she ends up hating you after you did so much for her. She would have ended up broke if she stayed with that douchebag. You deserve some credit.
I'm just grateful I can still talk to her on the phone. All I want is for her to be happy.
Still...
Huh. I could always tell Nanoha-san it went down like this.
Like what?
I'll tell her Katsuragawa's firm took a nosedive and he bailed to escape all his debts, but I got him to leave enough to pay her back. That way she can get her money without knowing you two were involved.
Nice plan. I like how it conveniently gives you all the credit, Yamashita-kun.
Oh, you're right. Guess that's no good, is it?
No, that's good.
I don't want to take all the credit. After all, I only said what was true. It killed me to see her caught up in Katsuragawa's game for so long. I kept telling myself that I would stand up for her if she ever needed it, but then I'd make excuses, telling myself it wasn't the right time. When I saw her, well, when I saw someone I thought was her, demanding what she was owed, I knew the time had come.
Sachan, you hearing this? What do you think?
Hey, Yamashita-kun.
Yeah?
Let's say you're at a restaurant or a store. How exactly would you treat the staff?
I just try to be as polite as possible. Even though people don't expect it because of how I look, it's still the right thing to do.
Okay. Well, you pass for now.
Setting the bar for being your sister's squeeze kinda low, aren't you?
I said for now, didn't I?
Huh?
Don't worry. I'm still gonna watch over Nanoha from my big sister perch somewhere. So if Yamashita-kun turns out to be a total creep, then I'll just have to step in. Whatever it takes to make her happy.
I get that. I'd want the same.
You're a good sister, Sachan. I'm sure Nanoha will eventually realize that. Hopefully sooner than later.
Thanks so much, Ichiban. That's twice now you've helped me save my sister. I really am grateful, you know. I'm glad you're in my life.
Level 5, is that max? That's max, isn't it? Yep, maxed. Nice. Now she can use the skill team, tag team, bombardier bash. Alright. Well, we caught up with that. I told you it was going to be most of the episode. The episode's mostly done now, but we'll go find something to do out there. There must be side missions galore again, right? No. No, there is not. There is a thing over here, though. And there's a few part-time hero dealies. Let's go deal with that, I suppose. Hmm? Hey, Ichiban. How you doing?
Hey.
I'm fine, thanks. How about you? Oh, good, good. Can I ask you a favor, though? Sure. Think you could take out the trash for me? Trash? I don't mind, but why? Oh, I'm just cleaning house at my place, and there's some stuff I don't need anymore. No rush. Just stop by when you have time. I can't lift it all. I'll wait for you at my place. Is that the main mission? Some heavy lifting, huh? Guess I'll head to Hamako's place after I wrap things up. It is the main mission. Alright, we'll go, deal with these part-time hero things. Let's see how strong these guys are now. Oh, we need a new weapon for, Zhao as well, but we'll see how he handles. Go see all his abilities and stuff. Right, what do you got? The Blinding Viper, the Triple Tiger Lashing. Nice. Dragon Vortex. Serpent Strike.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Repeatedly damage. Okay. Dragon Ascension. Falling Fang. Oh, area. Nice. Whirling Dance. Whirling Blade Dance. Let's try that. Is that an X? It's an X. It still only hit the one. It's got a pretty small area of effect.
Here we go.
Just gonna stand there? Let's go.
Let's try this Bombardier Bash, huh? Let's try out all the new moves we got.
Let's go.
That's awesome. That's a good one. Oh shit, everybody get hurt. They are pretty strong. Considering they're around here where the basic enemy should be.
Take your best shot.
I got
this.
Out of my way!
That's pretty cool.
Right.
Don't get cocky.
Try this on for size.
Think you can win?
Let's
Here,
go. I'm up.
You're definitely gonna need a new weapon for Zhao though, because he's not doing very much damage considering. His armor's good though. I don't know why they give you good armor, but shit weapons, like basic starter weapons. They're like solid armor for the area that you're at. Real weird. That was cool, man.
You think you can win?
Let's go.
Waste him.
I got this. Let's go.
Adachi's so good, man. Zhao's the only spot that can really be replaced at all. His spot. Because Adachi's like the tank. Saeko's like the healer, who could also be Nanba. And Ichiban's the main character, the protagonist, you know. Oh, let's check this weapon shop here. Maybe you got something for Zhao. Maybe. Maybe. That's a no. Why are the weapon shops so terrible around here, huh? They're pretty bad, man. God damn it, another fight. I can just wait for them to leave. That'd be faster if I just walk real slowly behind them until they leave. Screw it. Had enough now. Level 40 cut purse. Holy shit.
Let's go.
They're all separating, which is really annoying.
Out of my way!
I'm not backing. Right.
Their level 40 cut purse is nearly dead already.
Check this out.
Get rid of this black hair guy because he's going to give us status effects.
Don't get caught. Check this out.
Stab his ass.
Like this.
You're gonna get
You can win. Who wants to go?
Take your best. I'm up.
Yeah, they're not actually that strong, are they?
Going in.
That's brutal, man. Slap him with your shield. Stealth mode. Ow, dickbag.
Don't get cocky.
I guess because it's a fist attack, it means that it's not reliant on his weapons power. Whereas the sword attacks are reliant on his weapons power. Maybe. I don't really know. I don't really know how the mechanics work. We can't attack this guy anyway, so we might as well block up.
Take your best. You're in it now.
Kill him. Ooh, nice. Nice. Kick the crap out of him. Alright, we're gonna go to Hello Work as well. We kind of want to change up Ichiban's job. Not that I have any problem with his job, but I feel like it's time to change. Maybe it's time to change everybody. Apparently we get to carry some of that, some of those stat boosts from our job once we've left it. You know? I said I don't need a guide, and I'll be fine on my own. Now where's this part-time hero? That must be my client. How to play part-time hero? Shuss.
This could get rough.
You should probably stop talking now. In fact, I suggest you beat it. What's that? You want me to beat you into the ground? Fine by me, genius. Oh my god, look at the tattoos on that guy.
Right.
Tribes brute. He looks pretty cool. He looks pretty cool.
Out of my way!
You can stick with the fist attacks. Is there much higher damage? He's stunned.
Right.
Sick.
I'm ready now.
Nice.
Who wants to go? Come on now.
Stab his ass. Dead. It's a pretty much an instant kill on most of these random enemies. Brutalize them.
Let's go.
Come on, Steve Fox.
Get alive. Come on.
You're gonna get stoned.
Alright, there we go.
Here we go.
Waste him. You're not holding back on the MP use at the moment. You know, all the enemies have massively increased their strength, right? So we should be better to be safe than sorry. He's stunned again. Nice. Stab.
Right. Try this on the side. Here I come. Just gonna stand there.
The enemy is defeated.
Are we good? Ha! Serves him right. Now I can enjoy the rest of my food tour in peace. Gonna tell the gals about this for sure. We're still only a junior hero here.
With finesse.
We gotta do better. We really do. See? Junior hero. Pathetic. I try so hard. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, never mind. So, what other jobs we got? There was another one, wasn't there? Down here. That's near Hello Work. Isn't it? Which one's Hello Work? It's this one, eh? Here you go, we'll hit up Hello Work on the way. Change up Ichiban's job. Because I might do a bit of grinding between episodes. I know I've said this before, but I might do a bit of... change everyone's job, do a bit of grinding between episodes, and try and get Ichiban confections off the ground. Which I've been meaning to do for a long time, but just never got around to. And then I had a dead graphics card. You know how it is. The Berserker. That's funny. But yeah, we'll see. Oh wow, you guys are actually really weak. Good to know. Oh my god! Where the hell does he get all those skills from, man? Stab. Oh man, Ichiban needs a heal.
Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped.
Regular charge isn't much use here. Let's knock this guy out. That's good. Stop hitting me with a trash can lid, you bastard. What the hell? That's not very classy. That is not a classy way to deal with someone. Hit them with a trash can lid. Stab him. Well, that's all our MP gone. That's a really good move though, I really like it. It's the best move he's gotten since the basic one he started with, the Fiendish Slash or whatever. God, poor bastard's taking a pummeling. Alright, finish him. Butt slam. Oblitzed him. To deadness. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's Hello Work there. Let's see what other jobs we can get for Kasuga. Might need some new weapons though, that's going to be the downside of course. Unless we go back to Hero? It's a shame the weapons don't carry over.
Can
I'm
I
back.
help you?
What jobs can we get for Kasuga, eh? Host? What's the weapon for Host? Does it tell you what the weapon is? You need Style 3+ for that one. You need Charisma 3+ for Foreman. Passion 5+ for Chef. Fortune Teller, Enforcer. Musician. Mighty Hammer. Defeat him with a Mighty Hammer. Oh my god. Pop and lock it down. What kind of weapons do we get with this guy? Can we check? Check personality,
What do
check
you think?
skills. What kind of weapon do you have for this guy? Looks like none. Or maybe it's just the bandages for your hands, like, what's his face? Okay, so for him you get Berserker Spirit and Diehard Skewer as a character skill. Does that mean that carries over? We get Devilish Slash at 18. We should keep going. We should keep going until we get to 18, and then we can switch out. What about these guys? Because they're at... Oh, they're at 17. So is 18 the last skill we get?
Here you are.
Oh no, it goes... So if you stick with Bodyguard all the way to level 99, you keep gaining stat boosties. I don't really know how to work with this skill system. What about you, Zhao? What can you do? What is Gangster, specifically? What does Host do? It's like a magic one? Damage an enemy with a special birthday cake. May leave the enemy silenced. Yeah, there's definitely a magic focused one. Chef sounds hilarious. Essence of human grating. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. Jungi-han. Oh, Nanba, you need to switch back to musician. That was your jam. That's what we had you at, but then for some reason you got changed.
For you.
Let's stick with what we've got until we can at least gain the last of our move abilities. You know, our like attacks and that. Like the rest are all passives at the end, which might be worth gaining, but I'd like to at least learn the major attacks. And I'm wondering about what carries over when you switch between jobs and what doesn't carry over when you switch between jobs. Because I know you get to keep some of your skills, maybe some of your stat points that you've earned. Maybe it's worth just taking another one and getting it up to like level 10, which would take no time at all. Get all your things up to level 10 just to gain extra skill points? I don't know. Come on, dude, I'm just trying to get my cannoli canoodled. Bet that part-time hero would understand. If only he were here. That must be my client. Time to play part-time hero?
Time to hustle.
I'm from part-time hero, and whatever my client spends his money on is none of your business. But it is my business. I'm so pent up, I'm nearly ready to blow. Now, if you don't piss off, I'll just have to take out my stress on you. Please don't jizz on me. Oh my god. Put it away, dude. Grease bunk. What the fuck? Well, we're near the weapon shop as well, so we should try and get something for Zhao while we're here.
I'm not backing down.
Man, he looks so slippery. It's disgusting.
Don't get cocky. It's that.
You hit me with a hairbrush? Is that for serious? Slip him his own lube. Lovely. Oh, wow, they killed him. Jesus. Oh my god, he is taking a pummeling out there. These guys are so fucking random.
Here we go.
Alright, keep kicking him while he's down. That's the way to do lots of damage. Make sure they stay down and beat the shit out of them before they can get up. Finish him. No, Mia. How well does that pay? Thanks, Mr. Hero. Now I can go get my apples polished by the #1 masseuse in town. Here I come, Ai-chan. Get my apples polished? It's a weird thing to say, dude. With finesse indeed. Motivational headband and immaculate pain. Nice. Oh, we're so close to getting to a better rank of hero. Alright, we're going to wrap this one up here. Between episodes, I'm going to endeavor to figure out a way to get a decent weapon for Zhao. And I'm going to try and do Ichiban Confections. Promise. Between now and the next episode. At least something in there. Till then, because Judah, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking it out for me, and I'll see you in the next one.